Hey everybody, welcome to Mr. Mumble's block. Come on in, let's see what we've got today.
Check this out.
Hooligan life, baby.
Hooligan life. It's not just a cap. It's a lifestyle. Right, Royal?
You already know, baby.
Friends, citizens, countrymen, lend me your ear or something. Welcome to Mr. Mumble's Skally-hood. And today, we got something from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. Home of the Lobster, Chris and Sarah. Saw this, well, they've had a couple drops I've fallen for, and one of them was the Laird collaboration. So I did the Dragon scale, and then they also had a Ivy flat panel, which is not Laird, but it's Italian manufacturer, I believe. And then, oh shoot, I saw the green buffalo pattern flat panel, and I said, man, that's a proper Scally Cap Hooligans crew. That's going to be my hat. And so I got these signature green piece. That's not like Greenpeace saving the whales. That's 45 ACP Greenpeace. And so somebody said, hey man, I was perusing that Toxic Clothing. It's a UK website. And so I picked up a couple of these. Any of you watching, hit up old Joe Brown up in PA. He's the Hooligans the rep up in PA for the Hooligans. Okay, so let's see what we got. I'm expecting that there should be no less than 3 caps in this box here. So yeah, okay. So I see it on top. This is the graphite. Now they also had the lavender color, which I saw Papa Bear Thompson. Like, I love his AI images that he does. He's always offing his wife, in his little dream sequence thing. So it's kind of weird. No, I think they love one another very much. I just think he's very creative. But he did a sequence of Puff the Magic Dragon. He was playing Peter, Paul, and Mary, and he goes down to the dragon's lair. It's a big purple dragon. Anyways, but that was the purple one. So this is the... Okay, wow. Right off the rip, I can just tell. Whoa, man. Okay, this is going to be... You guys are going to have to forgive me. I'm not wearing my spectacles. And I'm trying to figure out what's on that button. I don't think it says Laird. Anyways, that is the Italian graphite dragon scale Laird hatters, the big old stag horns. I think that's what they call the what they go hunting for in the UK. Oh yeah, hey man, I got some compliments on this cap. I had to go to get a government ID done, and as I'm walking through. This is just south of DC, Fort Belvoir Army Base. And I'm going into the facility, and the security guy was like, dude, that's a freaking sharp hat. And I was like, thanks, man. So that's kind of nice, Yeah, and I, got the little crimson Guiabara going on. It's freaking hot outside. But it was a good day. We ended up going to the commissary, getting a lot of groceries and whatnot. But anyways, I knew that these caps were waiting for me, so I was really excited. But Stetson cap, eBay pickup. You guys know I'm a big eBay Poshmark guy now. Because I can't buy funky brims new all the time, so I'm kind of looking for a bargain. But Okay, this is, oh boy. All right. Let's see how this works. I ordered a 59 centimeter, which says 7 1/4, but like typically I'm 7 3/8, so here goes nothing. Oh, you know what, man? Okay, that's actually perfect. That's actually perfect, and I've got a cedar hat stretcher that I've ordered coming up from Amazon. I mean, I have not ordered anything from Funky Brims that I haven't been thrilled with. So the other one that the drop that happened was it last night or Wednesday? Anyways, this week has gone by quick. I had minor surgery yesterday, so I'm actually on convalescent leave, but got these little fellas right there. Made a little incision. Got a little tune up. I had some hernias from trying to be like Antox, trying to be the fucking Hulk in the gym, and I just realized 50 years old I can't do that anymore. But I think I probably did that decades ago. So like it's just like knotted rope in there, and then had a little hernia type deal. So the you get a little protrusion going on. And cosmetically just wasn't pleasing, but anyways, they fixed it. I'm not in nearly any discomfort, so it's a good thing. I love this Laird Dragon Scale, graphite color. This will go with any outfit. Man, okay, this is once again, man. I mean, Funky Brims, this outfit. There's a reason why they're just so well regarded, and I love this. I really love it. Once again, just fantastic. Okay, so yep. Okay, I've got all three here. I get to review three, and man, I wish I could tell you where this is manufactured. I want to say it was I'm sure this is Italian. Kappas. Yeah, this is a Kappas. Here we go. So it was underneath the made in Italy. This is going to be a large too. Kappas. Beautiful floral liner on the inside. That is that's a kind of a mixed houndtooth black and brown pattern, which is super cool. And that's under the brim along the edge there. Now, what set this thing off, you guys got to check this out. You got cork. You got I don't even know how they affixed that. It's okay, it's sewn. That cork is sewn. And that is most definitely, that is cork wood. But I don't know how it's affixed, like if it's to suede or something, but you got three different types of material, so you see the contrast. So you get this kind of the stripes, the plaid up there, then you got a solid, then you got this cork, and then you got the brown. That's sort of I don't know. It's a nice dark brown with some green hues in that, and then the brown plaid with the blue, and just to me it's really striking, and I can't wait to put this on. So here goes nothing. Oh yeah. Oh. It's light. I mean, come on. Wow, I'm glad I picked this up. I'm glad I picked this up. This is just fantastic. I love this. I love both of these. These are going to be in the rotation for at least for the rest of the summer. Particularly this one, both of them, all of them. And I just got the I got the Gothic very recently too, and I'm waiting for the Aloha Muerto to come out. Actually, that's the one I ordered. So, waiting on that. Last one. Okay, this Kappas. What is this called now? The Driftwood silk and linen patchwork, and that's a beaut. Wow. Okay, fantastic. Okay, what a blessing to be able to come home today and you know the bounty that we enjoy, that I enjoy as being in this country and getting to eat, getting to whatever the hell we want. There was a because it's a military commissary. There's a lot of folks that did tours, and this happens to be an Army base. I was Navy, but I have commissary rights any base in the country now. Commissary and PX privileges, and but anyways, this Army commissary, they got a whole section, a German section. And so, because a lot of Army posts in Germany, folks that serve there, and they miss their pickled, sauerkraut and freaking. They do the currywurst, so and then they do the sauerbraten. So there were all these, pickling spices and brines and spätzle, which are like the little dumplings. Cisco, you're a Pennsylvania Dutch guy, you know what that's all about. So I think tonight and I got like schnitzel breading. So they got the authentic stuff you can get at the commissary. I'm just thinking, man, how awesome is that? Walk in, I'm off work today. Did some, got a couple nice suits. I'm set for work for a while. One of the jackets I got was no shit. It's gonna match my Muckros Trinity Black watch perfectly. I've never seen a jacket that had that tartan pattern. I saw it and it was just like whoa, and had to send that to Nick Nefarious and Marcus Maury, and I think I posted on the Hooligans page. Anyways, all right. And speaking of those guys, whoa, here we go. Laird Hatters. What did they call this guy? The Hooligan. It's the Happy Hooligan, the green buffalo plaid cap. And I think, I'm the man, the myth, the legend, Nick Nefarious. I think he did a special collab. I do believe, maybe I'm getting bad gouge, but I think somehow he was involved in making this. So this one is made in England. This is not a Italian Kappas. But with that, man, actually, you know what? Before I do that, just indulge me a little bit, and let's talk about something else. Let's talk about this upcoming winter. I'm kind of stoked about, because Farmer's Almanac is saying strongest El Nino in many, many decades. And so it's kind of counterintuitive, but that heating of the Pacific is like this winter that bodes a pretty severe and snowy winter, at least for the eastern section of the United States, because somehow that warm Pacific air is going to seriously disrupt the moisture, or the cap of polar air that's semi-permanently fixed over the Arctic ice cap. And so you have these polar vortexes come down, these big troughs of Arctic air all winter long. And so that's what they're calling for. So that's a very classic pattern when you have these very strong El Ninos. Okay, so I wanted to get my Greenpeace, and I've got a couple other hooligan. Actually, I've got it on my Black Watch hat out there. I've got the actual Hooligans pin, but I think this is going to be my actual go-to Hooligans cap. when we do the meetups. I'm planning on meeting with those guys to see. So the Muckers just played down there. There's the Rumjacks are playing. I believe it's at the Earl in Atlanta. And I'm trying to think. The only venue I've been, it was 30 years ago. I went to the Fox Theater in Atlanta to see Fish play. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting down there and meeting some of these guys. Actually shaking hands and looking them in the eye. And, I feel very strong kinships with a lot of all of you that are watching this. You know who you are. We correspond. We talk. A lot of we talk about life. What's going on. Anyways, I talk too much. That's okay. I've told you guys this is kind of therapeutic for me. Yeah, it's good. All right. So, man. Get the flock out, man. Make like the sheep and get the flock out. Come on now. I don't know if I'm going to, you know what? I mean, that is a huge freaking pin. And, some of these guys also have like battle jackets and whatnot. And I've got a pretty legit freaking leather jacket that I wear every now and then. So like this may end up being like a battle jacket pin type deal, because it's pretty freaking big for a hat, and I just love this buffalo patchwork on this hooligan. So yeah, I don't want any adulterations with this. And man, I also have I've got a crazy cool freaking shirt. And actually, it just so happens my closet's here, and I know where it's folded up. It's right here. And I got this from the same place, as a matter of fact, over in the UK on their website, but it's called Toxic. And check this bad boy out. It's kind of, looks like the old Fred Perry or Ben Sherman, that the whole Oi crowd, the skinheads, and I'm all about the non-racial skinhead stuff. The sharps is what they used to call them, but that whole culture started East End London, and it was working class white kids hanging out with the Jamaican kids, and they loved ska music, and that's how the whole scene started. And it's a shame that it was it's been hijacked by the boneheads, but part of the staple of that clothing was the Fred Perry with the stripes like that, But I love the laurels. I love the brass knuckles. So look at that. But this is, man, okay, there we go. That's man. I'm not looking to go throw down with anybody, but if I was, if I wanted, there we go. And you can, look sharp, while you're trying to look like a brawler. And I'm not a brawler, but I'm a freaking big teddy bear. I'd probably curl up in a fetal position if it came down to it. So no, I won't. I'm all right. I can hold my own, but I definitely need a guy like I need a guy like Cisco or Antox in my corner, or fighting Joe Brown. So anyways, but I can't wait to get up with the hooligan crew. At least I got some threads now. I got a proper lid to represent those guys. And, maybe I can be like an honorary Virginia chapter guy, the ombudsman, or maybe the secretary, or, I don't know. Can't be treasurer because, you couldn't trust me with the money as far as you could throw me. But anyways, man, what a beautiful day, beautiful weekend. I love you all. I love you all. There's not a damn thing you all can do about it, okay? Peace. Have a great weekend, guys. Bye.